Hello everyone. Do you believe the schedule should release in like 2 hours? Hopefully it releases in 2 hours. I think last time it released then. I don't know what it is in UTC. But there's a decent bit of items. Actually, let's go over what I think is gonna come out. I'll go over it like in depth, obviously, once the schedule actually releases. But everything here, because I usually have the speculations up when I'll probably fill out this February one, like sometime today or tomorrow. But yeah, it should just be should be 4 banners and then a couple of stuff in there that there's like some new stuff that we'll go over. But yeah, week 1 should just be Ogre, because that's the next banner, and the new story event, the Christmas story event, which is a little late. We are welcoming the next year by the time the Christmas event comes out. Week 2, there's going to be a new event called Trainer Proficiency Exam. This is like there's a leaderboards to it. Once again, I'll go over it once the schedule actually drops. There's like a leaderboards. It just contextualize. It just like there's like certain goals you can complete during a run, and doing certain things gets you more points, and then the top 100 gets posted for like who built the best. I guess not ace. Who built the best Uma according to their criteria? I think on Japan, the winner was an Air Groove, if I remember correctly. But we'll go over that event once the schedule drops. And Fine Motion should release during week 2. When Fine Motion dropped, that's when, at least on the Japanese server, the borrows got increased to 5 permanently. So hopefully, I was kind of hoping that they would do this earlier, but at this point it might just be when Fine Motion drops, which is like 2 days before the start of the CM. Then there's gonna be another CM, which is the Arima Kinen. And the legend race for that is Nice Nature, Grass Wonder, and Ogre Cap. They update like the friend shop. There's like you can buy 1 ticket once a month for 20k friendship points. That's like a kind of a nothing, but I thought I should include that. Then yeah, then we have the Arima Kina and CM. During the Arima Kina and CM, Tamamo Cross should come out, and then they'll rerun Nice Nature Wit with the Ogre Cap power card. Around this time, I actually don't remember the exact day, but there should be daily club missions for 30, not points, 30, what are the club medallions called? Club medals? I don't remember what they're called. But there's like a daily mission, I think it's like donate a shoe and request a shoe, and you'll just get another 30 on top of it. Whoops. During this week, we should also get the Chapter 5 of the main story, which I think there's only 6 chapters. I actually can't remember. Oh, yeah, it might be called Crowns. Yeah, that should be main story 5, and then there's a speed card that comes with it. There'll be a special transfer. I have been off about the special transfer. I had 1 estimated then, but it was like a week earlier. I don't know if I should like delete this or something. But I think it was this special event that I had, and it got pushed to here. And then week 4 should be the start of the New Year's event. I guess maybe I should also say that this is New Year's event. Oops, that's how you spell New Year's. Which is just like, there's like a couple of things. I mean, there's like 100 holes, and I think like 5,000 carrots is the New Year's event. There's like, you have a higher chance of getting hot springs. I don't know. I don't think they do half TP off for this New Year's event. I actually don't remember when they started doing half TP campaigns. But I don't think it's this New Year's event. Yeah, with the New Year's event, should have Haru New Year's and Opera New Year's, Fukuki Taro Speed, and then Admire Vega Power. And then at the tail end of that, anytime there's one of these like alternate costumes, there's usually just going to be a story event that accompanies it. Which is why we only get like new costumes once a month. It's because, you know, majority of the time the new costume is for the new event. Or I guess is the event for the costume? That should just be everything that hopefully comes out. I used to have Racing Carnival on here. But I have Racing Carnival estimated for the 31st. I think it's really like, I don't think they're going to speed it up to the point where like we'll get this on the last day. So I ended up not including it, but I can go over it if it somehow ends up on the schedule. But I don't think this event's coming out this month. If anything, like I'm expecting it to slow down by at least a day or two, so that's why I didn't include Racing Carnival. But I mean, every event, like, I'll always yap about in like the notes. So if you like want to look ahead, you can just read the notes instead of just watching any of my yapping, because I should have it all written. Is the schedule expected to drop in an hour? It's in 2 hours. Nice, that's when it. Where is it? It's right now 4 p.m. for me. So last month's dropped at that time. So it should be about 2-ish hours. And everything up here is just gonna be what we're gonna like quickly go over once the schedule actually drops. Everything on the top side. I'm just excited to pull. Yeah, we might just do some room matches. I've just been holding all my carrots. Actually, I think I'm gonna claim all my gifts. I think it's been 2 weeks. Yeah, it's been 2 weeks. I don't even claim the daily missions anymore, so I don't have to click through it. Alright, let's collect them all. What is it? 2,400. 2,400, 1,300? Or 1,400. There's like 4k in there. Last time I was at 23 carrots. I didn't claim any of the anniversary carrots. it's because like once or twice a month I'll claim all my presents. I'm gonna claim it now because the club rewards are tomorrow. But yeah, I mean it's also because I hit a limit break 1 Rico off the free pulls, so there was just genuinely nothing I could pull for, or no reason to pull for. Because I got really lucky on the Rico banner. So I think the last thing I pulled on was the Maruzensky Summer. It's been over 2 months now. It's been over 2 months since I've... Well, actually no, I've been touching the gacha, right? Because I do the paid daily. Look who I got. I got Akebono. I like sometimes remember to do the paid daily. Sometimes I forget. I don't know. I don't really expect anything out of it. Another Ryan. Can max. I mean, Rico was on rate up, like the rare one on the banner. So I think it's like really hard to try to maximum break a card off of the rate up, and I think that's just always going to be true. But, yeah, I mean, I think I got 1 copy of Rico. Let's see. I don't go in storage. I think I have 1 copy of Rare Rico. Yeah. I have more copies of the SSR than the rare one off of 100 pulls. Which was quite something. You've been saving since Rico for Ogre? Yeah, I kind of hope I get Biwa. I think I rated her C tier. Like, she's pretty bad. The VIP pass isn't good. In Body of Mind isn't good. Evolutions suck. Everything kind of sucks. But I kind of want to run Biwa for the Arima Keenan. Is she okay on team trials? VIP... kind of. I mean, she's fine. Her growth rates aren't like the worst for a long track. I think you just have to be in the top 40% of the race, I believe. No. I think you have to be in the top 50% of the race, of the entire race, and then she'll activate her unique. It's somewhat consistent. Yeah, I got really like Alkebono actually saved my team trials. Like my scores are like a lot more consistent now that I actually have sprinters. Well, it was mainly because I could move Summer Marzinski off of sprint. And that made my team trials a lot more consistent. When's the first Annie dropping? First Annie I have estimated for, I think sometime in March. It's like near the start of March. Are we 2 months into Araharu now? Is there only 2 months left of Araharu? That's kind of crazy to think about. Yeah, we're almost 2 months through Araharu, so we're like halfway through this scenario. I think once we finish the CM, we'll be like actually halfway done with Araharu. The 8-month anniversary. Yeah, it's weird that we're getting, because everything's like 50% faster. 6 months is actually 4 months. What did they time the Kitasen release on your birthday? Oh, on her birthday. Which is your birthday? I actually don't know when. When is Kitasen's Black's birthday? March. Is it the second week of March? They could. Maybe. If we slowing down enough for 4 days is probably fine. Am I in the camp of ticketing Christmas Ogre? Yeah, I think you should just ticket it. Like, she's not... she's gonna be good. I'm gonna pull for her. But I do think you should ticket it. Because... unless you're sweating it out for this CM, like, she's only good on 2000s to, like, 22,000s. Like, those are her best... Like, this CM is one of the tracks that she's actually good on. And that doesn't come up again for like quite a while until the Aries Cup. Like, she is not going to be good on the Arima Kinen, she's not going to be good on the sprint, she's not going to be good on the dirt mile, and these are the 3 CMs that are before her release. She's just not good on these 3 CMs. So unless like you just want to run Ogre, which is what I want to do. Like, I want to run Ogre on both these CMs, which is why I'm going to pull for her. Like, the Arima Kinen, like, she's just gold ship with like slightly better stats. She's a lot harder to build in gold ship because you need the end closer sparks, you need straightaway spurt, you need Uma Stan, you need you want to gamble on burning stam or ignited stam. But like she's not that great at the Arima Kinen. She's definitely not good on the sprint or the mile. Or the dirt mile. So like I'm on the camp of like telling people, hey, don't pull on her banner. But I'm gonna sweat it one out. I'm expecting Ogre to come out during this CM, like the CM that comes out tomorrow, I think, right? Tomorrow? Or starts tomorrow. But yeah, I think she's going to come out in the next couple of days, and if I can build a Christmas Ogre for the finals, I'm going to do it. How many CMs do you lose? It's the 3 CMs I said. It is... Well, unless you're doing it for the CM tomorrow, if she comes out for it. Then it's for the... Like, you're missing out on a sprint, a dirt mile, and the Arima Kinen. Yeah, I do want to run Ogre on the Arima Kinen. But I don't think she's, like... she's strong if you build her correctly. I think if you build her as like a regular pace chaser, she's not that strong on the Arima Kinen. Am I going to pull on Cross? No. I also am not pulling on Dober. If you're here when I did my single pull, I only have 2 pulls in. Because I think I'm just going to ticket Dober. Like, Dober also is under the same issue. Except Dober is useful for the Arima Kinen. But I think if I'm running like Christmas Ogre, I don't think I need Dober's unique. You won't use her in the sprint. I think Christmas Ogre's like meta relevance is very overstated. Like, she's literally only good for a CM like the Tenno Show Autumn, and like Kind of like they'll be ran in the Aries Cup. Like she's good there. She's fine on the Derby, I guess. But like long track, she's not that strong. Yeah, you realistically only lose the CM that starts tomorrow if she releases during it, and the Arima Keenan. Those are the two CMs you lose. By not ticketing her right away. And then the plus side about like not ticketing her right away is, or not pulling for her right away is there's a chance that they release Evos, and Ogre's Evos are not that strong. 2,000 meters, 22. Yeah, 2,000 to 22 meters are like her best CMs. Dirt. I mean, she's just good at dirt because there's not a lot of like. She's good at dirt because like everyone assumes that like the regular PR is gonna run Haru, right? And like Summer Marzensky, well, Valentine's Bourbon won't be out for the dirt CM, but like Summer Marzensky, Smart Falcon, Ogre Cap, like they're all better than Haru, which is why Ogre is usable in dirts. Most Evos kind of suck, so it's not that big of a deal. I mean, yeah, most Evos do suck until you get to like year 2, or actually year 3, I think is when some of the Evos get like really strong. But she's just like not as relevant anymore, just because some Evos like improve other people on tracks that like aren't 2,000 to 2,200s. Does anyone know what last week's Steam Trials went up to? Was it 55? 555,000? 560,000? 566? Wow. Is there really that many people in Class 6 that didn't have Gitasun? That seems like a big spike from the week before. I guess I knew quite a lot of people who didn't have like supporter. I guess just like in general having more supporter cards could probably help push the retention line. I think I have to do more team trials this like sometime next month. Does Neo Universe creep out Christmas or create out of Medium? No. I think just like the slow release of like new Umas push her specifically into only like 2,000 to 2,200s. Like she's not weak by any means, but it's not like to the point where you can bring her on every single CM. Is side games even working today? I mean, I'm assuming. Oh, I mean, I'm assuming they like scheduled the release, right? I mean, they have a new post here. They have a New Year's post. I'm sure they scheduled posts, right? It'd be very awkward if the it'd be very awkward if the schedule didn't drop today. Yeah. Where are the New Year's free carrots? We're gonna get that a month late. We'll get that during the New Year's event at the end of January. We'll get like 5,000 carrots then. Alright, let me... Is Tomono Cross viable as a main Uma? Or any CM if you try hard enough? I think you can bring her to mediums. Like, I think she's only good on the Tenno Spring in terms of like a meta standpoint. But I think you can bring her to mediums, and like, I mean, like, obviously she won't be meta for mediums. But I think Miles might be too hard for her. They're all viable if you try hard enough. Didn't give anything for Christmas or New Year's. I don't think Uma Musume does anything for Christmas. Like, I don't think they give anything for Christmas. I think they just couple it into the New Year's. Yeah. Trying to see if I remember if they gave presents during Christmas. I don't think so. Or maybe I'm just not remembering it because Christmas is so like the New Year's events are always so much bigger. Alright, let me start setting up rooms, I guess. Since I don't think I can kill time for another hour and a half by just yapping. Slash roll. Okay. I have to slowly move these. I will have to create the rooms because I wasn't thinking about doing it. Still in holiday, in a holiday mood, so haven't set up anything. Did anyone watch the Arima Keenan? Since that is like basically the biggest race. Oh, I didn't watch the Daishoten. I just watched the Arima Keenan. That was... Okay. Let me start setting this up. You memed him better admire Terra. I think I said it in the Discord, but like I never bet on the Arima Keenan. Like the Arima Keenan is just actually a straight gamble. It's just like I don't know, you're like, I mean, you're just gambling. Like, Regaleria on Fraud Watch. Dude, she got blocked so hard. Yeah, I also was not expecting Museum Mile to win. What am I looking for? The Tenno Show Autumn. And I need to make it... For our front runners, I need to make it, Soft and Raining, Fall, Museum Long. What was the other race of the Museum Mile one? It was a medium race, right? All three distances? Did Museum Mile win a mile? I know he won a medium race. But I don't know if he won a mile. Oh, I almost made that one firm. The last spurt was... yeah, from the outside was crazy. Actually hit and on your left. It was some crazy blockage though. Very unfortunate. I don't know. Arima Kingdom's always interesting because it's fan voted in. It's just they just throw in so many so many big names. Wow, I'm so slow at this now. Yeah, I don't think he won a... Well, at least I don't remember him winning a mile. I do not follow Museum Mile that closely. He's just won the Satsuki show. Yeah, I know he won the Satsuki show. Well, I didn't know the exact name, but I know he won a medium. I just couldn't remember if he ever had a showing on a mile. No, he got second? Okay. Never mind, he didn't have a showing then. Alright, let me, real quick. So once again, it's been a while since I did this. It's gonna be through Discord / new race. You can go ahead and enter in through the button here, and then I'll go ahead and pull 10 people to gain access to the room codes. So we can do some testing for it. I guess just do some like light room matches before the CM tomorrow. Let me take down Maruzensky. Bro's got long smarts. Alright, I'll wait like a minute or so and then we'll go straight into the races. Hopefully they all have Raining Soft. I know last time I did this, well, not only did I leak the codes, I also made one of these rooms firm. Who else am I planning for the Arima Keenan? I actually haven't decided. Let me look at all my Umas. Because I know I'm bringing Ogre. Do I go back? I mean, Goldship did win the Arima Keenan. But, maybe I bring Simbali. I haven't done a run on Simbali. It's just so awkward because I always make Simbali a parent. So, like, it's just really hard with my legacies to try to fit her in. But I guess if I'm using, because I'm doing Simbali Brian, I think, as my two main parents. But if I do Simbali, then I might need Ryan. I don't think I can spurt into no stopping me off of Simbali. Simbali might need Iron or I don't remember what Dober's unique is called. But maybe Simbali. I don't think I'm gonna run another Brian. I want her alter outfit. Surely your nature doesn't come in third. We're doing rematches for CM7. CM7, not 8. Lucky pace. Yeah, that's kind of why I want Biwa, is because I want to do another pace. Like, I like 2 and 1 pace. Yeah, maybe McQueen. I do have her at 4-star. I haven't fully decided. I'm just in the mines for Ogre right now. Alright. Let me go ahead and delete it. Let's go ahead and pull... Oops, no, I'm not trying to reorder. Let's go ahead and pull our 10 contestants. Hoping my bot didn't explode. Yeah. Still only have 2 aces. Just gonna run Maruzensky and Condor Pasa. I think my life is in ruins if Christmas Ogre doesn't come out for the CM. Because I don't think either of my aces are that good. Alright, if your name's there, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the room codes. And then you can go ahead and join one of them with your team. But yeah, right now, I guess I should show my aces. So both my aces, I actually think just suck. Pasa should have like another 200 guts, but my Haru like never wanted to show up. So I was having really hard time raising the guts. Like usually I can get like 900 guts. So 756 like actually made me really sad. But this is my Pasa. Has what, 1, 2. Has like 6 mid race. Kind of regretting getting position pilfer actually. I think I should have double circled medium corners. This is my Pasa. And then this one's my Maruzensky. Maruzensky doesn't have medium S because I am a complete jobber. I think I did 30 runs on Maru, and like the ones I got medium S on I just wasn't happy with. So this ended up being my Maruzensky. I think this is the best one I have. And I'm just gonna hope that like the 1.5, the 4 meters I could have gained from medium S ends up not mattering. But this is what I mean by, I really hope Christmas Ogre comes out, because if she doesn't, I don't think... Finals is not looking good. Because I think both these aces do not win in finals. What was the deck that I used for Pasa? It was 2 speed, 2 guts, 1 wit. If this wit was like fine motion, I think it would be a lot stronger. Because like Tachyon solo wit training just like isn't that good. I think I got really lucky on this run as well, which is why I called it quits. Because solo Tachyon to 650 is kind of hard, but usually like it dropped quite a lot when I didn't have it. But I was really sad that... Okay, looks like all the rooms are filling out. Let me double check that no one said they were having issues. Alright, these room matches better not just be all front runners. We got pace double dom. I don't know if you know why I'm looking at your dominators, and then a triple front. Yeah, like room matches generally just have like devolved into this meta, and it's it's always just triple, like the triple front and dominators. You forgot to put Lone Wolf on one of your doms. Yeah, it's just it's so rough that like I'm like my pasta is contingent on one of my opponent like I think the triple front's not gonna be as common as it is during room matches, right? So like, I mean, this is the perfect positioning for pasta. So I just have to pass the wit check on iron and then hit. It's gonna be hard to hit. It's gonna be hard to hit my unique. I'd have to hit it off the special week. I haven't met the triple fronts as frequently. Yeah, I think I've been seeing a lot of Dobers. I mean, I'm not saying that like I'm playing like I shouldn't really like be complaining about meta because I'm playing like the two. I mean, Barzensky is like meta and Pasta's like A tier. Like I'm playing the two Umas that have the guaranteed acceleration. Well, what was the whole point of me getting? What was the whole point of me getting shooting for victory on my Maru? She's just gonna push up the second like this. What happened to the Suzu? I actually was able to activate. Suzu missed both groundworks and taken the lead. Maybe. Yeah, I think Pasta's gonna do better like outside of these rooms. Because like she has so much acceleration, right? Alright, do I lose to double dom? Actually, do I lose to my own Pasta? Like, I mean, the only way that, like, I mean, you can consistently beat me if you just run, if both my opponents run triple fronts, which is why I don't like doing these room matches anymore. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the front runners, though. They just kind of all exploded. Man, I wish I had medium S. Yeah, like, both the front runners exploded, so Taiki lost her unique. Like, she has no acceleration without it. Yeah, I don't know what happened to your two. What happened to these? Like, you guys all got out mid-race by, I guess it's pace S, 1200 wit. No medium S means I lose to my own Pasta. Ah, I'm gonna lose to Orion, I can just feel it. I'm gonna lose to Orion tomorrow. Because I don't have medium S. Yeah, at least both my Umas look a lot better than what I was running when we first started doing these room matches. The placeholder ones were so bad. But I'm like still disappointed with both my aces. Alright, let me put up the code blocker. I pulled Esmaru just to never run her. I ran her to block 1 CM to get 3rd. Yeah, but Ryan, we're not playing her as much. Yeah, I think Ryan's like genuinely really good. 1 Dominator. Oh, you have a lot of skills. Actually, you just have triple greens. Oh, you also made a Pace Maro and you have medium S? Ah, I'm a jobber. Wow, your Maro's nice. Yeah, I kind of don't agree with no stop being me. But, like, I think you already have so much Excel off of Redshift shooting that like I'd rather this be a mid race. But I mean, your stats and the fact that you have a medium S are a lot better than my Pace Maro. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't give up on my Maro. What is this? Okay. A lot of double dumps today. Do we have random moods? This is a firm room too. Alright, I'm gonna remake this room. Sorry, that's my bad. I knew I was gonna get distracted. Okay, I'm gonna remake this room, you two rejoin it, because like there's no way that this is gonna be correct. Or we're just gonna skip this race. We have to watch it. I will remake this room and I'm gonna post the code so you guys can rejoin it. I knew... I knew I was gonna mess up one of these rooms. Okay. We're just gonna skip it. I don't wanna watch that. I lost anyways. Okay, we'll remake this room. I lost anyways when I had great mood. That is hilarious. Okay, do not open with the same settings. I don't even think there was any frontrunners in there. Okay, first. Oh, okay, not firm. Soft and raining. Great mood. Alright. But if you two are here, I posted that room code of the room that I just made. In the channel. Or in that same channel. Just join that one. That way we can like actually see it under. Let me double check that all of... It's always one room. Okay. Well, we'll watch that after the other ones. Okay. Triple front. Oh, you have really low wit. 625. Running double pal. This Ogre has... Oh, I guess it's just... Triple... Oh, you ran Flash as your second speed? You hope the weather just turns to firm. Yeah, who knows? Maybe we won't be in a perpetual downpour for the next 4 days. I think Ogre pace is fine. Well, also because I don't have a Ryan. I don't have a Ryan parent built. I think I'd rather just... I'm gonna run her pace. Is there enough? There's enough backliners for any backliner to win. How frequent do they run the UMA ticket selectors? Once a year until like the third annie, I think. I think for the first 2 years it's at the like main annies, and then after that it's every half annie. Oh, that's a lot of mid race that I just hit. But I might overtake too early and lose shooting. I don't know if I can I get a Seiyun without shooting for victory? Is OG or Christmas Ogre better for the Rima Keenan? I think on pace. I think on... Trying to think. I think on pace the regular Ogre is better. Oh, and you hit unrestrained? Man! I just lost to an unrestrained gambler. Yeah, I don't think I can catch up. Unrestrained with a Fuzu? Wait. Okay, never mind. This is an Ogre anyways. Unrestrained on a Seiyun Sky is crazy. Wow. I lost to the Ogre. And I'm the only one running a Dominator too, right? Like, I can't even say anything. I don't think you're running a Dominator. Yeah. I just got gapped by this Ogre. Triumphant Pulse Abuser. Wow, that was crazy. Like, you hit a pretty decent unrestrained. Like, I think your unrestrained triggered with your... Actually, I don't know what it's triggered with. Yeah. I mean, you lose to me, because I'm running a Dominator. But you just... We just both, like, lost to this Ogre. At a certain point, how much Excel is too much Excel? I think 0.6 is fine. The issue is Condor's Fury, like... It's only a second, which is why I have 2 more Excel on top of it. Like, I don't think one mid-race in exchange for one of these Excels. I guess on this in this specific case, it would have won. But, like, I wouldn't grab, like, on your left. Like, even if I replace this Tachyon with, like, Knight's Nature Wit, I wouldn't grab on your left, because I think that's too much Excel. Like, I think these 3 are fine because Condor's Fury just isn't... It's like, you only get a second of it. Like, you get 20% of this unique, so you can't really consider it a 0.4 Excel. If you get to finals, you'd be happy you didn't have time at all. Yeah, I think you're... I think, like, the only thing is, like, that I can nitpick is that your wit is kind of low, right? Like, obviously, like, some of your mid-race is a little low because you have a lot of recovery. I think, like, the main thing that I would have picked out of this, that, like, you have 600 wit as a front runner. On your left is a fake skill. Yeah, I just don't think, like, if you are... Like, unless you're 6th place, like, because you'd have to be 6th place. And at that point, like, if you are 6th place, and, like, even taking out the gamble of on your left, like, wouldn't you just want Veggie Orion's unique or Dober's unique instead? Well, not for this CM. This CM, you can't use Dober's unique. But it's like, on your left, just... I don't know. It's always just been 2 I just don't like the gambling builds. Until I lose to them, then I really don't like them. But it's so weird that, like, you can try to hit, like, a build and just be like, yeah, as long as I win the gamble, right? Because in Shores there's Curse 6 front lobbies. True. Did I see that they had to recall the Vivilios plushie? Yeah, from the comic kit, right? Had human ears under the hair. That was funny. Oh, this is a good Symboli. And everyone's deck is just better than mine. I'll be saved. It's fine. I'll be saved in Mant. I think I'm gonna play a lot more in Mant. Well, actually, it's gonna be the same amount of runs. It's gonna take like twice as long. Collector's items now. Yeah, it's just Musume. You can't wait for Fuku to save you from a jobber deck. Yeah, I mean, I haven't pulled on anything since... I mean, I guess technically I pulled on the Rico Rice banner. But, like, I haven't pulled anything since Super Creek. I've just been holding, like, 90k carrots. Hopefully... Since I'm pulling 2 Uma banners first, hopefully one of them I don't have to go to Pity. Because I really want to go into Fuku with 60,000 carrots. Like, I don't think you should pull on Fuku if you don't have 60,000 carrots. You're torn between Nice Nature Wit and Fine Motion Wit. It's hard to say, like, they're the same. Like, obviously, Fine Motion's, like, slightly better in the 4th scenario, and the Nice Nature Wit is better in the 3rd scenario. Why is my background, like, white? Ah, that was a pretty decent unrestrained from Suzu. Yeah, I don't know if I'm... Oh, I hit a Dominator, but I don't know if I can catch up. I can't even catch up to the Maro. Okay, I think I would have lost it anyways. That was a pretty good that was a really good unrestrained. I guess I could also just lose to a Suzu, right? Because I'm not running my own Suzu. What do I think is the next pull for free to play? I don't know. If you go 30k on Fuku and didn't get a single copy, do I think it's a bail angle? Yeah, probably. I mean, I'm just gonna invest everything into maximum breaking the... You don't have... That's why you have Burning Spirit speed. Yeah, I was like, how did you... I didn't know how you got enough skill points to afford Burning Spirit speed when I saw that thing proc. I see. You ended up... You traded the gold. That is unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, like, there's nothing I can do against, like, a decent unrestrained proc. I guess outside of, like, winning with a gambler. Next pull is for free to play is the Fine Motion. Yeah, I didn't get the S-Maru banner. Is Fuku not a good free to play pull? I don't think so. Like unless you got 1 or 2 copies in the free pulls, like I just don't think it's worth it. I'm just gonna lose because like you just average more stats and more skills than me. I think it's really hard for me to catch up. Oh, I hate the triple front comp. Mant Gaming. Was my Maru up the whole time? Whoops. I got distracted. Yeah, I think the S-Maru banner is really far away. I'd have to double check again. I don't know, I don't really like personally, I don't like either of these banners. But like, I guess when's the next time you're gonna pull, right? I mean, technically, the next one would just be Light Hello. But I don't think you would want to go through an entire scenario without, like, pulling on anything. Yeah, but I think, like, in terms of free-to-play... I don't know, both these banners just are rough. as like a pure free-to-play. Like, telling somebody to sit through the entirety of a scenario without, like, ever pulling on anything is just not good advice. But yeah, I mean, like, if you were able to sit through Mant without pulling on a single card, or like pulling on any banners, like, yes, you should save for Marozensky speed or Tachyon speed. I think it's just like way too far. Did you miss S on this Suzu because you have a purple skill? You're missing 19 points. It's 1450 or 14,500, right? You're missing S because of a purple skill. That's kind of funny. Okay, I'm gonna stop looking at decks because I'm just gonna assume you guys are all running like yeah, you guys are all just running like free-to-play decks, right? I have tech envy. I mean, if I like really wanted to whale, like yeah, I probably would have whaled on the Bakshin Baiko banner or the Nice Nature Wit banner. It's only rare cards. Don't you guys? Actually, this is our first summer Marozensky. Like everyone's been putting everyone's been playing the clothes of Marozensky. The carrot's called to me. Well, I mean, the web store makes it cheaper. Oh wait, I would have beaten Jakalaka. I would have beaten you with my Dominator if I had Medium S. Oh, I think I'm dead. I don't know if I can live a rushed. Kokium. 3/4 lengths? I think 3/4 lengths is medium S. I mean, it was also because I have a Dominator. Oh, I should have ran a second Dominator. Then I would have won. You're the web store pull? Yeah, I mean, I think the next time I'm gonna buy something is probably New Year's. Because I might be a couple thousand carats short for 2 pity pulls. Okay, I hit a shooting. Double dumps. Yeah, I mean, double dumps are always front runners kryptonite. I mean, that's why the meta like devolved into double fronts and double doms, right? Because like you want to run 2 fronts. Am I gonna lose to Dover? I lost because I don't have medium S. Oh. No. 1 and 1/4 lengths is not medium S. I think I would have lost regardless. No, I think I lost so hard that medium S wouldn't have saved me. That's what I'm coping with. Oh wow, you weren't kidding. You weren't kidding when you said your deck wasn't actually... No, this is a good Dober. Just have to be 5th or 4th, never rushed. The iron shooting. Very good. Yeah, like this is like a bit like I mean I can't really be mad that I lost to you. Right? Like we have very similar decks. Right. I ran 2 speed, 3 wit, you ran whatever you were running, I forgot already. Same thing. 2 speed, 3 wit. Yeah, like I think it's a 10 no, I think it's still a 12% chance to rush, isn't it? I think the lowest you can go is 12%. I mean, I rushed at 1193, like there's gonna be a couple of races that you just rush even at max wit. But yeah, I mean, your Dover is actually really well built. Oh, and you made a Pace Maro that also doesn't have medium S. Oh, man. No, I think I would have lost this Dover regardless. I don't think medium S makes the difference here. I think if it's like one under a length, I think medium S would have been the difference. But I don't know, your Dover's just good. It's just a really well built Dover. Got 6th through 3rd all covered. Alright, so we got one more race of this batch. I think this is, yeah, okay, so this is the redo of the race that I accidentally made firm. So we already saw this, it was double Dom Pace Maro, right? I guess hybrid. It's Dom hybrid Pace Maro, double Dom Manhattan Cafe. This one's actually just a coin toss, because there's just 4 Dominators. Like, this is just who gambles into the positioning. You have 2 Pace Maros. It looks like... I think I promoted last run, and it looks like I'm gonna promote again this time. We have 4... This is just a 5 Uma race. Actually, there's also a gamble for whose Dominator actually gets positioning. I guess the Symboli won't get pushed back. Has there been a Suzu runaway? Yeah, there's been a couple. Or like a win. And we had 1 win. Oh, the Suzu's still up. My bad. It's fine, we're running left-wise. You guys aren't missing anything too important. Yeah, Cafe's unique is really good. A late surger with mid-race. Ooh, I think all my stuff proc too early. Yeah, I just hit 3 mid-race at the start of the final corner. Unfortunate. And my... and my pasta doesn't get to get her unique. Oh. Oh, you gassed out? Wait, you gassed out with... I guess there's the... I think you were about to overtake me. Wait, we don't even have... I mean, I guess all the Dominators have, Wait, no, all the Dominators don't have Subdue and Flustered. Did you die to 4%? Wait, I only have 1% here. I guess I also have a Murmur. 793 with Corner Recovery. Did you rush? Do I ever put Dom in pace late to add percentage to Pasa's ult? No. I think the, like... I think it's way more value to hit Dominator than it is... Okay, you rush, that makes sense then. I think it's way more value to have, like, a guaranteed Dominator than it is to maybe... Like, because I just have too much mid-race on this Pasa. Like, I think that all this mid-race outweighs 1200 wit. So I think it's really hard to position my Tachyon in front of my Pasa. It's just unfortunate because I just procced every mid-race and both the Marus were already long gone by the time Pasa could ult. Yeah, you might win there with without that rushed. Unfortunate. Yeah, I actually just rigged that room, you know? It's nice seeing aces that aren't triple front, I will say. So maybe... No, I don't. I don't want to roll a 100-sided dice. What? Nice. So now that I actually have these rooms set up, it should be a little bit faster to get through this. So once... Okay, so we go ahead and removed everyone who signed up. So once again, race. You can sign up through here. It's in the Champions Meet channel. You just enter in through here, and then I'll pull out 10 people for the 5 rooms I have in a couple of minutes. Let me do a little bit more admin stuff. I need to remove the people that we just watched. I can't believe you got that dope. Actually, I'm actually really surprised you had that dober in time for the CM. Like you can do it for everything. All 80 races. Oh yeah, I was just still doing it. Is Umamusume like rolling the 100-sided dice? I mean, it's like a coin flip, right? You either win or you don't. You need Dober to be a good parent. You know what? All I ask is somebody to make a 3-star long, 2-star blue, Burning Stam, Uma Stan, Dober. Surely someone can do that. Oh, and 3-star unique, because I want to try to get her unique from a grandparent. You think the Rima Keenan room matches will be fun? Yeah, I think the Rima Keenan's fun. Well, unless somebody says, oh, with the no stopping me roulette, and we go back to infinite end closers, then that's not as fun. But hopefully the Rima Keenan's fun. Yeah, I'm not asking for much. Like, I just need somebody to grind that out for me. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and remove this. And then we'll go ahead and pull. How do I do this again? That's not how I do it. Ray McKinnon's actually front runners again. I think that, yeah, I mean, any long track, the catapult strategy always works. It's just a little weaker when you don't have Kitasen Black. Like, the runaway into front runner is when you have Kitasen Black, because like that's who can take advantage of the strategy. Just because Kitasen's unique, you just need to be top 3. It's a lot more consistent with Kitasen Black. Zane's pretty strong. Yeah, Zane's also good. I think Kitasen just is the most consistent when you do the... What are people saying? What do people call it? It's not the catapult strategy, right? That's what it was called. It was Kitasen Catapult. Like, that was the strategy when she was out. What are they calling it? Rabbit? Oh, they're calling it rabbit strategy. Alright, let me go... Sorry, let me give you guys access to the room codes. You swap your team from 2 front, 1 pace to double down, 1 pace. Yeah, surely double dump. I just hate double dump so much. Like, I hate the idea behind it. But double dump is strong. Like it is meta for... It is a meta for a reason. Arima's too short for the ends to fully dominate. Yeah, I think Arima, like, it shouldn't be like an end closer. It's just like you have to... the leeway to hit straight away spurt into no stopping me is a lot smaller. Like, you need to hit it right away. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, a 2500 is just a medium. Like, it's just a derby. Like, it's not that long. Another Dober on your left, no stopping me. I guess if you're running multiple lates, you have a smaller, slightly higher chance. Oh, that's a lot of stam. I can't wait. wonder how many times Night Sage is gonna show up in the actual CM. Oh, not a triple front comp? You have a 5-star Suzu? How's your Suzu a higher... Okay. You know what? No, I think Gold Chip's fine. I think Enclosures is fine, right? Like, the amount of people that, like... I faced 2 people who did. I guess the rapid strategy was harder on the Kikua show, right? But, like, I think I faced 2 Suzus. Like, I don't think it's... Like, I think it's a fine strategy. Because I don't think people are gonna... It's not gonna be that consistent. Like, to see in the actual CM. Like, I think a lot of people are still scared to run fronts on leaving McKinnon. I wonder what the front makeup's gonna be for this CM though. The view from the lead is mine. Okay. Let's see if I can hit enough mid-race. Oh wait. Let me... Oh, can you not change the... Oh, there we go. Wait, no, I have it on once a day. Yeah. No, it should be fine. No, I'll just move it to short. It takes 2 weeks to make fronts for longs. Okay, I guess not? What? Another unrestrained hit. It's a little late on the unrestrained. I've been seeing some really good unrestrained hits. Oh. Yeah, it was a little late, but it is like, what, 50 meters late? Like, there's really nothing you can do except run your own Suzu, right? Unrestrained cup. I mean, I was complaining about it last month. But it's like, there's nothing you can do unless you own a Suzu. To like, stop something like that. But your Suzu's well built. It's just like such a, like, I don't know. Losing to gambles always just feels bad. Triple Dominator the Suzu. Yeah, maybe. No. The true thing to do is to run Suzu double Dom, right? You run Suzu double Dom, like you guarantee hit the unrestrained, and you get 2 links lead. You think an Esmara has a chance to take away? Yeah, maybe. But you would need, like... I don't know, I don't think, like, 300 SP... Like, 3 more skills I don't think inherently beats the mechanics of a runaway. You would need, like, 4 to 5 more skills. Seeing a lot more digitals today. You don't think you've seen an Esmaro in a minute? I mean, everyone's running the Raceware Maru. Without gambling, what what are we even playing? I think it's just like you just need so much more to try to overtake like this lead that they have. Because I think it's like it averages to like what, 2 lengths, right? Like you need enough mid race to cover up 2 lengths. Another rush. Like, I don't think your unique is covering the gap. Okay, I got access to 6. Okay, I might go get overtaken by the Dober and lose my access to 6. I mean, you have to overtake her before the view from the lead is mine can go off, right? Because otherwise it equals out. Wow, that was bright. Oh wow, Suzu that didn't hit unrestrained. Move out of the way, kid! Hold up, I'm getting boxed like a fish. I'm just boxed in. Amazing. Good tag team, guys. Crazy teamwork. Crazy. I guess that's one way, right? That's one way to win. Yeah, if you get your team to consistently do that, I think you'll be looking pretty good in the actual CM. Actually, no, I lost because I didn't have medium S, right? I said any loss under the length, it's because I don't have medium S. That's why I lost. Norita Taishin. Runaway Suzu. Air Groove. Wow, full on gambling. Iron into red shift into shooting. Trying to hit really trying to hit the 6th into the 6th into the 5th into the 4th place. All within the span of 30 meters. I guess technically we have we have a runaway, so I guess it kind of pulls it forward. Alright, saw the double XL from Suzu. I do feel like Elate's gonna win here. I think without access to shooting, my Mars a lot weaker. But maybe with the lead that the runaway's generating. Who am I kidding? If someone hits like 0.6 XL, I don't think I'm beating that. How good is Suzu Ace for the upcoming sprint/mile? I'll be surprised if you can get Suzu up, like Suzu's sprint up, or her dirt up. But I also don't think it's that strong. Cause like, I don't know, you're demanding a lot, like with stat. I guess stats won't be as hard on a sprint in a mile. You're demanding a lot to like get all the skills and everything. while also trying to get the aptitude up. Like I don't, like even if you hit like everything, like I don't think it's gonna be that strong. All right, can I beat the gambler backlines? Holy, my Tachyon just hit all the hesitants at once. Well, my gambler's not winning, that's for sure. Please be over a length. Please tell me I lost it by over a length. Is that 1.5 lengths? Okay, not a medium S-diff. Hair group heard me talking. Point two. You have 5 Excel skills for point 2. I guess if one of them hits, right? If one of them hits, it goes crazy. At least it's not third. Iron, no stopping me. Unyielding. That's the only green. It's right. Yeah. 5.2 is a build. Profits were never understood. Just win the gamble. It's quite simply that easy. Yeah, that's very funny. That's it's hard for me to say that they're like it's a good build. Or like, I don't know. It's not that it's like it's not a, it's just very off meta. But I think it's very contingent on you hitting everything. Wow, a pure Symboli Dominator. Rice jump scare. You're doing 2 hybrids. 2 hybrids with Rice Shower. No fronts. Oh, you guys weren't kidding me. Oh, everyone's not running front runners today. You got promoted. Did Taiki get promoted? That is a tragedy. Yeah, I don't know if a pure front runner Taiki can win this. You hit unyielding shooting for victory and nimble nav. I guess unyielding is also a gambler, right? Because you have to be fast. I guess it's not as bad of a gamble. I guess it's a gamble for proccing at the correct timing. That's funny. My Pazza actually ulted? Okay, but I can't get into 4th. I mean, it'll lose to an no acceleration Taiki. No way, right? I just lost to a no acceleration Taiki. Wait, my team might be glue. Did you just hit enough speed carryover? my team might just actually be blue. How did I lose to this? You hit head on? There's no way, right? I guess he hit like enough mid-race into it with speed carryover. You have 699 power. There's no way I just lost to no acceleration, right? Did I just lose the head on? And sometimes I wish I could like see other. I guess it'd be a little too much if we could see opponent skill procs. I actually don't think. Yeah, this is not Amara that I got. I got all I've got instead of head on. Head on proc late. Oh my. Suzu, Narita Bryan. You have a 5-star Narita Bryan. Wow. Yeah, I need to stop looking at decks. A Dominator. Why is your Dominator in late? Maybe you want to help a nice nature.
さあゲートが開いた。各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました。
これは位置取りが熾烈になりそうですね。
期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気、2番成田ブライアン。サイレンス鈴鹿会長に飛ばして行きます。先頭はサイレンス鈴鹿単身で飛ばして行きます。先頭から大きく離されて2番手は待機シャトル。3番手
You're on the runaway series. You don't know. Maybe from second place she can eke out a victory. Okay, it was just speed carryover. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like you probably just hit speed star into duty and like shadow break. Actually, no, you don't have access to shadow break. It would just be speed star into duty. I mean, that is the correct way to play. Like, I think speed carryover is just... It's like Miles turn into a pace chaser. Maybe when Tachyon comes out and like everybody gets access to that speed star alongside a good card. Obviously, Fine Motion Wit's a good card. But in Mant with like that many skill points, you can probably consistently do speed carryover. High motion width sucks. That's not really what I said. Nice job, Pasa. Good ult, good ult. Oh, this is the Taiki. Yeah. I meant like a good, like the guaranteed part of it. Well, it's also like during Grand Live. It's a scenario link card. So it's a little stronger doing it as well. Yeah, like I'd still replace, you know, the one of my wit cards with Fine Motion if I was able to. I mean, yeah, you get access to shooting, and it's really hard to beat. Not enough fronts to bully her out. Yeah, I think I overtook way too early. Alright, I think we can get through one more set of 5 before 6 p.m, which hopefully is when the schedule drops. Just say it's BMS difference. Yeah. Yeah, actually Taiki isn't even that good. No, I'm just a bad trainer. Taiki's not good. Alright, this will be our last set of 5 for this CM, actually, entirely, since Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe if I can get enough Ogre, we can try to test it out. It depends on if I can get the Ogre done in time. I doxed my time zone. I mean, I guess, yeah. I doxed that I was PST. The times here will always be UTC and PST, because PST is my time. I think I've doxed, like, the general area where I've lived. What? Alright. Oh, I forgot to remove. Oh, wait, okay, sorry. I had to redo signups, because I forgot to remove everyone. Sorry. You're gonna have to re-sign up. I'm American. I forgot to reset the signups. Okay. Now I'm gonna actually put up signups. You get in with nothing stopping me. Yeah, I mean, just don't fly to the stratosphere and you hit no stopping me. It's that simple. Alright. Yeah, even if, like, this is the actual signups, because now I, like, reset it. So, if you want a chance at the last 5 races of today, go ahead and enter in through here, and then I'll pull out 10 people to enter in one of these 5 rooms. Just gotta get on your left on the nature. Yeah, just run, yeah. Oh, Grass Wonder. No, Grass Wonder is Furious Feet. Who's the one that has on your left? Not Grass Wonder, the other Guts card. Winning Ticket? Yeah, just borrow it. It's not that bad. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take down the sign-ups, and we will pull out 10 people. I think I have a level 31. And honestly, the difference between level 30 and level 50, like, isn't even that big. Like, when I was running it on my Haru, like, there's just no point in borrowing a level 50 version. This is just such a bad stat stick. Alright. So, once again, the names here are going to be our last participants for this, for today. I will go ahead and give you guys access to the room codes. Just go ahead and join one of them with your team of 3. For the Tama banner, did we get free pulls? There was 50 on the Japanese server, so I'm expecting that we get 50 for that banner. It was 50 on that, and then 50 on Fukugitaru and Meyer Vega. Which I will go over, because yes, it will be next month. Like, it should be in the schedule release. Kind of crazy to celebrate the new year at the end of January, but it should be at the near the end of January, like week 3, or end of week 3 to week 4. Did we get more than? Yeah. The 10 pulls that we got, they were single pulls during in the Japanese server. So it's definitely a lot more pulls. We got 90 more pulls. When is Chinese New Year? Is Is it because okay? No, no. Chinese New Year should be mid-February. I think it starts like sometime during mid-February. Dominator, another late Dominator. Front pace, front. We got 500 free pulls on Cross. Yeah, if we 10x'd on Rico, we should 10x on all of them, right? We got single, I mean, we still got single pulls on the Uma banner, right? They didn't up the Uma banner. What was the Uma banner? What did we get single pulls on? Was it Flash? We got single pulls for Flash, right? And then they suddenly sprung onto us that we're getting 100 pulls on Rico. We got like 8 pulls. Maybe they just hate Umas. Do I think they're obligated to make All the Night Esther Uma? I think so, yeah. Because I think if they make her really strong, people will pull for her, right? I think money-wise, I think they're obligated to do that. Is actually flashing in another Uma? Was it Fuku? Fuku was the banner, was the half anti banner, right? The full armor Fuku. Daiwa, I need you to be a little bit stronger so I can get shooting. Daiwa, I need you to be a little bit stronger. Please tell me I got shooting. Oh no, I got shooting because I got passed by the Taiki. Daiwa, I needed you to hold on for a little bit longer so I could have shooting. Okay, the 700 guts. The 700 guts putting in work. She was undervaluing. Is that a disservice to the actual horse's achievements? I mean, yeah. But I think like most Umas that get put into the game. I guess Amanai obviously has, you know, the 9 victories. Or I guess it's 10 victories and 9 G1s. Yeah, I got really lucky that I entered a duel with my own, with my Maro. It's at 750 guts. Put it in work. I got 200 guts on you. The guts putting in work. I just got really... Sometimes, like, you can just not enter the duel, and, like, it's actually a tragedy. But luckily, my Pasa decided to run side-by-side with my Maru, and then they entered the duel with each other. Nice, she got top 5 in the Ryukin into 4 years in a row. Gave her no skills for it. Did the schedule come out? It should be in like 30 minutes. Hopefully. Unless they're on holiday break. Just an end closer Haru to give your Taishin duty. Interesting. But you don't have. Oh, this is a Dominator. That's why. I was going to say you don't have a dot. You don't have a. I thought for a second you didn't have Duty of Dignity calls on your other Uma. I mean, I guess it's not really double debuffer. You have your... Does your Haru have other divas? Yeah. Funky team. I mean, it works, right? Will it have a high win rate? Hard to say. But I see the thought process behind it. Guaranteeing duty. Running a Dominator. That is just how Miles just turn out. Even with like Nishino Flower out, like obviously you should grab Nishino Flower. It's unique, but the whole thing is point of trying to win a mile is a pace chaser hitting enough speed carryover. Guys, you guys think this Haru is gonna hit like a bajillion Excel and instantly teleport this gap? You think she's got it? every time they pan to her. Actually, a tragedy. So messed up. Flashbang. Okay. Wait, I think that was kind of delayed. Oh, but I don't think it's enough to catch up to the Taishin. Oh, never mind, I'm gapping the Taishin. Oh, my Mars doing a lot better these rooms than my old one without shooting. The punish dude. Yeah, I don't know if Duty of Dignity Calls is enough to make up to like the gap that a Runaway Suzu does, or a Runaway Suzu makes. It's like it's awkward for Taishin because like on Miles Taishin works. It's just awkward on this one because it's like a mile in which you can try to do speed carryover on the final corner, but the final corner lasts too long for you to effectively use Encroaching Shadow. So I think like Taishin just has a harder time on a track like this. Your Nemesis didn't proc. Did you move too far up? How did you miss Nemesis? Did you just push up too far? You would have to push the top 3, right? Because there's no way you were bottom 2. Or did you not overtake anybody? No overtake. Oh, and then I hit so much Excel that I hit too much Excel, so I was just faster than you. After you overtook me. Wait, no, did you not overtake me? Unfortunate. Yeah, it's just awkward when you don't have access to Encroaching Shadow. Like, I think it works, right? Like, I think it's... because it is the final corner. You're trying to hit the speed carryover, right? Hold on, give me a second. Okay. That kind of scared me. Yeah, it's really awkward for Taishin when she doesn't have access to Encroaching Shadow and like going for the mid race into the mid race and like not having any access to Excel. Okay, Gold City, Jordan, Nice Nature. The front runner Symboli. I'm trying to use this as a mid race. that Pace Dober? Wow. Very very room match. This is a room matched over, right? Like you're expecting that there will be a bajillion fronts. But there is in fact not enough. I guess if you're in the back of the pace pack, this Dober has a chance, right? To try to hit. I don't think there's enough fronts here for Dober to shine. Nature's #1 favorite to win. Symbolic was front, right? You're trying to use it as speed carry over for a front? Every horse is unique. That is true. And we don't have a Taiki. Actually, I think after Taiki it's just OG Maro. So I am the true meta slave in this lobby. Especially since I'm running a Dominator. You know, I think that by itself makes me the meta slave. That's fine, I'll check out the Dominator once I can get Christmas Ogre. Oh, the flash things. Ooh. That's actually a really good speed star from Dober. Actually, Dober is in 5th, right? Did Dober proc unique? I can tell. Oh no. No way. Nature actually won off. Did she win off of her unique? Ah, this is a medium Mastiff. Wait, that's actually just a medium Mastiff. Yeah, I mean, I just don't have medium S. I didn't see if Dober hit her unique or not. She was in 5th, wasn't she? Maybe she rushed. Or no, her unique is super early. She did? Okay. I couldn't tell because we were watching my Maru's unique. Did she get blocked? Excuses. You're right. It is an excuse. Yeah, it's like when my Maru ults, so it's, I mean, I just have to be able to see it. Oh, we got Suzu, double S, wow. Taiki, oh, you're also with me with the no medium S. Front Maru? Front Maru without taking the lead? Oh, he doesn't get it. Unlucky. Another Front Maru. Front Maru with no groundworks? Symboli. Hybrid. Suzu. Double late start. Wow, we went from unique Umas to triple Maru. Getting S medium on face Mars sounds like a pain. Oh, it kind of. I mean, you just don't have no grandparents. You have to get it off your two main parents. This one I think I only had it. I borrowed a 3-star medium. How many more rooms? I don't think I'm running any more rooms after this one. Because the schedule should drop. So this is our last set. And then I will just yap. These two Maros were front runners, right? I just have more mid-race, because I don't have to take the early Excel stuff. Alright, who else do I need to catch up to? The dying Suzu. Like, I'm just able to use the SP that you need to spend on groundworks and taking the lead. I can spend on more mid-race. Surely my pace Maru outspeeds the front Maru, right? Yeah. He's pretty good at Maru run here. I don't know if I don't think pace Maru is stronger than front Maru though. But both the Suzus killed each other, and then I just have more mid-race. And one of the Marus didn't have taking the lead. I mean, this one you have shooting instead of more mid-race, so like I'm just able to overtake you. And I got lucky that you guys were strong enough that I still had access to shooting. And also I'm running a Dominator. I can't forget about that. I am using this Dominator as a crutch. Pretend my Dominator is medium S. Of course the last races. 5 fronts. Okay. These two Suzus will kill each other. Maybe this Taiki. Maybe one of the Taikis win. Oh, this one's pace though. Okay, Maru. If you were a team player, Maru, you would late start for me. Oh wait, no, because that would only put my Pasa into 7th. Okay, wait, Maru, don't late start. You actually can't be behind my Pasa. Wow. What a... Wow. Double Suzu. Double Daiwa. Taiki. Did you guys think of this yourselves? I'm just kidding. I don't really care. I think, like, complaining about the meta is... I mean, it's fine. Like, I think it's valid to complain about the meta, but, like, some Umas just have inherently stronger kits. And it's like, I guess you're like, yeah, Daiwa instead of, okay, Daiwa instead of Maru is like, you know, that's interesting. I guess. We have 2 Daiwas instead of 2 OG Marus. Actually, this is only a couple meters later than shooting. Actually, might not be that bad. I couldn't push up for shooting. Yeah, both Suzus die here. Looks like I lost because I don't have medium S. And like my... At least here because I don't have... Oh, wait! Can straight away Sam? My redshift activated a little bit later, but I scanned with double circle medium straights. Yeah, when everyone gets like pushed back like that, it's just like usually, you know, Taiki or Pace can win. Unfortunate. Yeah, I did just scam you with the... Actually, the only medium straight things I have. Oh, I guess I should have waited at depth. Yeah, I just kind of scammed with medium straights. But Taiki. I got really lucky that I overtook... I guess both the Suzus died, so I was able to overtake, and redshift acted like shooting. Like my redshift is like a couple meters after your shooting. And we're pretty even. Besides the fact that you had medium S. Oh, you're missing... I guess you're... No, you still have like... No, you technically have max. I don't think the 60 speed from here gets considered in the medium S. But you are also a front runner, right? Yeah, you're a front runner. I'm a face chaser. So I think the medium S like equalized our speed with the two coefficients we have. And then I got lucky that I had a medium straightaways. Ray McKinnon actually has more available Excel. Yeah. Actually, I do want to talk about the next CM. Was that our last room? That was, right? 5 friends is so disgusting. Alright, let me actually mute the game. Okay. Let's go ahead and... I don't know why I'm checking now when we still have 10 minutes. Okay. Let's go ahead and check out the Arima Keenan. Okay, I'm 2500. So yeah, the corner, the first corner that you have access to is 33 meters away, which is the same delay that Taiki Shuttle has, right? Like if we go into the Tennosho Spring, what? Tennosho Autumn. If we go into the Tennosho Autumn, Taiki's unique is delayed by 33 meters. Which is the same delay that you'll have here. There's 33 meters of a straight before the first corner, which means, well, not shooting for victory. Which means that like you have access to Let's Pump Some Iron and... Oh, shoot. Hey guys, what is her unique called? You also have access to Saiyan Sky. What is Dober's unique called? Is it BL? Is it even in the... Oh, it's not even in this. But yeah, you have access to anything that starts on this corner in the late race. You'll have access to that. Just not shooting for victory or redshift. Because redshift needs you to be on the final corner. So it has to be a skill that activates on a corner during the late race. But because there is a straight here, you also have access to Encroaching Shadow, which is not an inherited, right? Because Encroaching Shadow, as long as it is a straight during the late race, it can activate. Though I guess you have to be an end closer. Right? So, Encroaching Shadow works. And also, because we don't spread out until the final corner over here, it is a little bit more consistent to try to hit No Stopping Me. Yeah. Anytime as long as the final corner is after the start of this red zone here, No Stopping Me would be considered consistent. I think my mouse just died. Well, let me plug in my mouse real quick. Yeah, anytime that the start of the final corner is after that, even if the corner... Actually, okay, if the corner starts here, maybe not, but if it's like slightly delayed, usually it's consistent enough. So like the Derby, like even though, yes, it's only 25 meters, at least in these 25 meters, you know, you have a chance at No Stopping Me. That's generally when you want to hit No Stopping Me. But yeah, I do think for the Arima Keenan, especially since we have access to No Stopping Me for free, you should try and get it. Do I think Summer Special Week's unique is copable on Endogre? That's the one after after you activate 2 skills, right? Or 3 skills. It's like the tail held high. I mean, it can activate. It's just like I think like the idea behind Christmas Ogre is to try to hit it like 100 meters before the late race starts. So like you're trying to hit it at like 1500, and there's nothing in like between 1525 and 1667 that will consistently hit. Like nothing here will just consistently hit enough. So Christmas Ogre like will have to gamble on a random phase mid leg skill. So like for example, if you were doing like pace, like you can try to hit hydrate, pure heart, burning stam, or ignite stam. Like yeah, that's those 3 all activate at a random time during the middle leg, and you're just gambling that one of those 3 will activate closer to the late race. I personally don't like that strategy, so I think End Ogre is more consistent because you get straight away sprint into no stopping me. But I think like on this track there just isn't anything that would consistently hit on this in this like 200-meter area. And then as your fourth, the Rimakina as your fourth unique, you can always grab 777s, so you can try to like stat check people, like so you don't lose to like a jobber. You can always have 777s as your backup. That's specifically for Christmas Ogre. I do think that like I don't know, Rimakinen is kind of favorable for almost every position, right? Like it's not long enough where pace chasers have a really hard time getting enough stam. Fronts can run it because it's not like as dominant for end closers. There isn't that like an 800, 700 meter straight at the end. End closers have access to all the excels, and then late surgers can. I mean, late surgers have access to Dober and Ryan, so that at least if you're 6th place, you can try to hit both of those. Maybe hit a no stopping me afterwards. Also for front runners, you have a 33 meter delayed angling and scheming. Hope with it on your left. I think like how on your left works like as a phase random skill. Like as a phase random skill, like it'll always check every 10 meters. So that's why on longer tracks people say it's less consistent. It's because the late race starts at, let's just say 1670. Like there's just more checkpoints for each individual area that on your left can trigger. Like 10 meters or every 4 lengths, it'll say, it will check, oh, can on your left it'll roll it. I mean, it'll just randomly choose one of those 4 lengths for when on your left will trigger. So the shorter the late race, the less checkpoints that you have to hit. But yeah, on your left is, I don't know, it's just too inconsistent outside of sprints and miles, especially when you, like, on a medium track, you have excel, and then on a long track like this, you have no stopping me. At least for this scenario. What about Anime Ogre? Anime Ogre is very strong, yeah. I actually don't even know what it's called. What do they call it? Is a track long enough to require a gold recovery? I think I think you're missing out on too much by not picking up a recovery skill, but it depends on a Cinderella Gray. Is that the tagline for it? Like you can, I don't know. I think trying to get like enough stam to not require a recovery. I guess there is the stat threshold, right, for stamina and guts. So you could try to go for like 900, 600. Actually, 600 might be too hard. But you can go for 900 plus stam to hit the stat threshold. But I would... It's hard to say. I think it depends on like your deck. Because the 300 SP could be used for more mid-race and stuff. So it's a little hard to say. I actually don't know what the stam requirements are for this because I've been only thinking about Ogre. But I mean, I guess let's just figure it out together. Let's put end closer. What is it? 901. 500. I think you should have enough. Okay, let me delete all of this. No, it doesn't look like it. I guess I'm hitting a T pulse, even on end closer. Yeah, I think I think it just takes too much stam to like be able to run this without like I think trying to 1000's a 96%. I think that's fine on an end closer. But I think like trying to hit this much stam just like I think I'd rather just run a recovery skill. What factors into the HP because of the downhill? Yeah, I think you want like a spurt rate of around like 98. You probably actually want like 98 plus. The SP is worth going for 1000 stam. I mean, if you're able to hit like 1200, 1800, 800, sure. Like I think if you can afford, like I think it's like one of the last things though. Like I don't think 3 more mid race is worth 100 power, 100 wit. Yeah, I think it looks like you need about 1000. I don't think you can get away with. Oh, especially on a pace racer. Don't try to do this on a pace. But yeah, I think you should still try to get hit 900, right? But it looks like I don't think 901 is enough. Right, 64% even on 800 wit. And this is the on end closer. But maybe you can get away with a white with 901. No, you can't. Maybe if your stamina was a little higher. What's the speed bonus? It's stamina and guts. But it's like you have to imagine like what else? What are you trading? Because this would be unless you hit like I don't know 900 and 600. Like if you get this stat line, then sure. Like obviously the 5%'s worth it. Schedule's finally out. Okay. But I don't think going for 1000 is worth it. Maybe if you got like Pure Heart or Grass Wonders heal, it's enough. Yeah, but I think you can try to aim for 901. 901 and like a Pure Heart or like a 3.5. Ooh. They call it New Beginnings instead of That's funny. They called it New Beginnings instead of the New Year's anniversary. Alright, let me open this image in a new tab. January 5th. Oh, it is slowing down. Uh Why would they choose this as their Why would they choose this as the point to slow down? No Ogre grind for CM. Yeah, I think so, right? No, wait, no, we have. Wait, hold up. Let me think. It's the 4th is the final day, and then January 5th at this time is signups, right? So it's 12 hours. Isn't it 12 hours? Hold up, let me double check. I'm gonna be a little delayed so I can figure this out. I think you have 12 hours, don't you? Oops. Let me reset this. Finals registration period. Final round matching. Yeah, you have 12 hours. It releases on registration open. So you get 12 hours. You get 12 hours for the finals. Okay. Maybe there is a chance. Okay, so Christmas Ogre looks like it's going to come out during registration period for the CM. When that releases, there's always going to be a story event that accompanies it, which has, Taishin, Top Gun, Ogre, Biwa. Fine Motion releases on the 15th. CM's on the 19th. So it's actually on the 24th. No, 23rd. January 23rd is the Arima Keenan. Tamamo Cross also releases right before the CM, or for registration, it looks like. But I don't think Cross is good on the Arima Keenan, so that's going to be a really hard one to work. Nice Nature, Grass Wonder, and Ogre Cap are the legend races for the Arima Keenan. This is the New Year's event, which I will also go over, and then this is the New Year banners. What happens on the New Year's? I'll go over it once we get there, but this is the New Year's. This is New Year's. New Beginnings is New Year's. Alright, so let's go over our first item, which is Christmas Ogre and Biwa. Christmas Ogre, I'm sure you've heard a lot of other creators also talk about it. So I'm gonna go over through all of actually almost everything somewhat quickly, because I also have notes on my spreadsheet. So you can just go to read that if you want a little bit more in depth of my how I feel about the Umas. But Christmas Ogre, the main thing is that her unique gives her target speed increase, acceleration, and stamina recovery. The target speed increase, I think, is actually one of the bigger things, because on 2000 to 2200s, not only can you use 777s as as a really good spot to activate it, it's that this target speed will always push into the late race. It will always be speed carryover, and you always want her unique to trigger before the late race starts, because you want to take advantage of this target speed increase. If you only take advantage of the acceleration, she's actually not that strong. It's the fact that she gets the target speed into the late race in addition to the acceleration. And then obviously the stamina recovery is good. If you activate 3 healing skills, that's already 4.5%, and then you get another 3.5% from this one. No one ever uses Shake It Out, but you have Gourmand and I actually don't know what this is called in English, but the King of the Castle, I guess it's innate experience, right? As your 2 uniques, which isn't that strong. She also just isn't strong in longs. You mostly want to use her on those 2000 to 2200 meters. And then the main reason why people are saying you should save your ticket and you shouldn't pull on her banner is because her evos are a little weak, right? She goes from 5.5 to 7.5, and then she gets another 1.5 on her on innate experience. So she's not she doesn't go from S tier to F tier once the evos come out. It's just she's no longer as dominant after the evos come out, which we don't know when it'll come out. Maybe it'll come earlier, maybe they just decide to not release it earlier. But that is the main thing about saving your character ticket for the first anniversary. Use your character ticket instead of pulling for her, because once again, you have 12 hours to build for the CM that she would actually be strong on, and then Arima Keenan, she's strong, but kind of hard to build, and it's not her strongest CM. And then the Dirt Mile and the Sprint are a little bit weaker. I have had a way bigger analysis of Christmas Ogre. I just wanted to go over it real quick. Biwa's has nothing special going on. She has a 12% stam, 12% power, 6% wit. She's a pace chaser. You realistically can't run her anywhere else. I guess you can kind of run her as a front runner, but then you lose access to her unique because you need to be 4th through 2nd. So I actually don't run her as a front runner. But her conditions say that you have to, during the mid race, or actually from the start of the race to the second half of the race, if you have to be 5th or higher for that entire first half of the race, and then when you're 4th through 2nd, you get a 0.35 target speed increase as mid race, which is like kind of inconsistent, right? Like if your opponents run front runners, you instantly lose this unique. If otherwise it's just like mid race, like you can't decide where this triggers. It's just whenever you enter 4th to, or whenever you are 4th to 2nd after maintaining that good positioning, it'll trigger. Yeah, I guess you could do, you could do front runner with a runaway to have a mid race unique. Her 2 golds are VIP pass, which when you're about to overtake someone on a long track, it's only on a long track, you get the 5.5% recovery. And then she has in body and mind, which right now I don't think it has this condition. But in body and mind is just never consistent because it can activate too early or too late. But it's a strong late race. Evos don't really help her that much. She gets a 7.5% recovery, and then in body and mind turns into a 0.45. It's just in body and mind is just, compared to like mid race and some other skills, some other late race skills, it's just this phase random part. Just like if it activates while you're still accelerating, you lose a little bit of value. If it activates before, like right near the end of the race, you lose a bit of value. So I think just both her golds are not that strong, which makes her pretty weak. I think I rated her a C tier. Her golds just aren't that good. Mid-race unique on a pace chaser that can't guarantee to activate on like a final corner for like a mile or something. It makes it like not having a smaller window, I guess, to activate it makes the mid-race actually a lot worse because you can't time it. So not that strong. Like you'd be really sad if you got her instead of Oguri. Alright. With those banners, we have Narita Taishin and Maya no Top Gun. So Narita Taishin is a wit card that comes with, I think this is the first time a card comes with both a speed bonus and a wit bonus. But she has really low specialty priority. She has nothing in her initial stats, so it's only her unique effect of the 20%. And then she gives you Sleeping Lion as like an end closer recovery skill. And this can also just give you the white version. I don't think this card is that strong, right? It's pretty weak overall. Like the low specialty priority for a wit card is just kind of a deal breaker. You don't really want her to roam around. She does have a pretty big friendship bonus, 35%. But the rest of her like hints aren't that great. She has no hint bonus. But I think the main issue is that not only is Sleeping Lion not the greatest skill you want, right? Because this just turns into a wit card that you can only run on mediums and longs. It can also just not give you Sleeping Lion, which gluing your run because your wit card didn't give you Sleeping Lion is kind of tragic. But I think like for a lot of, it's just not strong enough as a wit card for me to say that like it's good. And wit cards you usually have to look at like level 50 because that's when you get that 5 wit recovery. Otherwise, it's kind of better just to run an SR. Level 45 is when you can like consider running an SSR wit card over or actually level 40. Sorry, is when you should consider, because that's when the recovery is the same, and probably the stats are better than a SR wit card. Maya Top Gun is actually a really strong card. It's really similar, like the stats on her is really similar to Kitas in Black. All right, she has a really good specialty rate, 80%. She's like, the reason why she's so similar is because she's also a 5% race bonus, and then instead of the training effectiveness that Kitas in Black has, she gets a speed bonus along with her power bonus. So Kitasen Black also has a power bonus, but Top Gun comes with a speed bonus in exchange for the like 20 specialty rate, a little bit of starting bond, and the 10% training bonus. You get 1 speed bonus. The reason why like this isn't better than Kitasen Black is because her skill is Restless. Like Professor of Curvature isn't the strongest skill that you can have, but it is a lot more general use. Like everyone can use Professor of Curvature. Only frontrunners can use Restless. But this gives you Restless for frontrunners, and like the hills are usually on mediums and long tracks, which is when you want a recovery skill. So maybe like for a medium track, if you're a whale, or you can afford a max limit break version of Top Gun, you would rather run her or borrow her than like bringing a stamp card. Yeah, I think like the main thing I want to bring up about Top Gun is that like she's a really strong speed card for well just training speed. So maybe you want to borrow her if you're still borrowing a speed card and you own Kitasen Black. But it's hard for me to say like pull for her. I know a lot of people are like saying that Kitasen Black is weak. Like I think Top Gun is strong. Yeah, it's hard to say. Like Baiko, I think is better at training other stuff, right? Because she only has 5% training effectiveness. But it's just like maybe if you were on a 0 speed bonus card, you could run like Top Gun and Kitasen. But Baiko and Kitasen kind of do the same thing, but Baiko's better at cross training. Right? Like I think the 5% training effectiveness and the 5% race bonus holds her back a lot when she's not stronger than Kitasen Black. Because if like I can generally hit like max speed on a 0 speed Uma with just Baiko and Kitasen. I mean, because I'm bringing weight cards as well. So it's hard to say that like you need a second speed card to hit it when you don't get training effectiveness or race bonus. But she is a strong card, so you should always like look at like keep her in mind when you're deciding decks. All right, next up we have the Miracles of the Holy Night. Oh, it didn't. Wait, what is it called? Hungry for a Miracle. Okay, well I'm gonna call it Miracles for a Holy Night. But this one will give you the Marvelous Sunday card, which the only thing like her stats suck. Like she's not really gonna train you power. She has like she's not gonna train you that much power. She has Fast and Furious, which is fine, right? It's a random mid race as long as you're 6th or below for target speed increase. It's not the strongest skill, but if you're stuck down there, like you can still use it. This one can also just give you the white or give you the gold. She has the same random events as her wit card, so the energy or mood up, or the energy and mood up versus the hunch and racecourse green. The only thing to keep in mind about this card, you want it max limit broken if you're planning on doing a race bonus deck in Mant, because this gives you 15%. When like in a race bonus deck for Mant, majority of the times you run 2 15% cards that aren't that great at training. So it'd be like Marvelous Sunday and Nishino Flower. Actually, Nishino Flower is not that bad for power training, but you don't realistically train that much power. Like maybe you'll click it if there's like a double rainbow. But you have like 2 dead cards that give you 15%. Well, hypothetically 3, because you're borrowing Knight's Nature Wit. But you should look to max limit break this for the next scenario, because 15% race bonus is a rare stat for a card to have, and this is going to be on a card that you can grind for. She also has the same hint. I don't think she has any hint bonus though, so like she won't give you 3 hints to the same hints that she does have on her wit cards. But I guess getting access to the skills is better than not being able to do it. How many races are done on average on an ace in Mant? Minimum is 25 because there's a like usually at a minimum you'll do 25, but it ranges from like 25 to 35. It depends on a lot of things. But yeah, on average, like people, you'll see race like between 25 and 35. It depends on like you know if you could run miles, mediums and longs, and then it just depends on the rest of like if you get a good training, sometimes it's worth dropping a race. But at a minimum, you'll do 25. Next up, we have Fine Motion and Manhattan Cafe Stam. The Fine Motion is 15% power, 15% wit. Sorry. As like a meta choice, she's a pace chaser on miles and mediums, and her unique is if you were blocked on the side for 2 seconds and you're forced to second during the mid race, you'll get target speed increase. Very similar to Bakshin's unique, right? Except this can only work as a pace chaser. She has access to Speed Star, so like, but obviously like you can't run Fine Motion, which is like one of the best weight cards. But you'll have access to Speed Star. The only issue is that her other unique is downhill. It's the same one as Rice Shower. What is it called? Downhill Resolution. Determined Descent. Is that the gold? Which is really rare to like actually work. And like her unique isn't strong enough for her to be viable without an access to one of the golds. And then like obviously Speed Star is good, but like you would rather just try to run Fine Motion and put it on a better pace chaser. Her evolutions give her more access to Speed Star, or more speed on Speed Star, or more duration on Speed Star. I think this one doubles it, but it only works on medium tracks. So like for 2,000 meters to 2,200 meters, this evolution actually is pretty viable, right? Because it's 4 seconds compared to 1.8. But you still need to access it like as soon as the final corner starts, because if it activates too late, you still lose a lot of access to it, or a lot of duration to it. And then the evolution here just gives you 1 more second of or 1.1 more acceleration to Determined Descent, which like just once again isn't that strong. There just isn't enough. There isn't enough tracks that this evolution or just this acceleration works on in general. That's Fine Motion. Around the time when that banner released is when the Japanese server got access to 5 borrows instead of 3. So hopefully by the time Fine Motion releases, we will also get those 5 borrows. What is this? Okay, but that's everything about Fine Motion. I actually didn't do that big of a write-up for Fine Motion. I think like her main issue is just Determined Descent isn't that strong, and her unique isn't strong enough to carry the weight of losing a gold skill. With Fine Motion's release, we have Manhattan Cafe Stam. Manhattan Cafe is pretty rough than a lot of other cards. At max limit break, she does come with 45% friendship bonus and 2 stamina bonus, and so like that you would think that's a really big like boon, right? 45% rainbow training, 2 stamina growth rate, 25 starting bond, 50 specialty rate. But the main issue for her is that all she can do is train stamina. She comes with no mood effect and no training effectiveness. So you only get like, what is it, 5% when a supporter card shows up on another training. Like you only get that 5 flat percent. Because all she is good for is training stamina. She has like, she can't help you when you're training, when she lands on any of the other 4 training facilities, just with no mood effect and no training effectiveness. She does come with stamina eater, or is it stamina greed in English? Stamina siphon. Stamina siphon, which is a 3.5% recovery that also drains 1%. So it's a 3.5% recovery for a gold skill that comes with a white debuff, which I don't think is that strong. So like, I really don't like this card. Like, I don't think stamina is ever an issue with training where you would want like a nuke that only trains stamina and nothing else. Like, no training effectiveness, and no mood effectiveness is just like it. 1 in 5, or 80% of the time this card is dead, and then the 20% of the time that she shows up on stamina, it's a super strong stamina training, which maybe if you're like solo stamming it, and then I think just in general it's just not strong enough. So I really don't like this card. Very weak. Also, I like, once again, this is also considering that you have the max limit break it. Race bonus is locked behind level 45 and level 50. After that, there's the Arima Keenan CM, which I'm not really gonna go over. We have Tamamu. Also, around the time Fine Motion releases, we should have access to main story level number 5, which is actually it might not be around. It might be during, a little bit before or during the CM. We will have access to the Silent Suzuka main story quest, which comes with the welfare card, who isn't that bad as a speed card. Obviously, if you have your own speed cards, like, it's not that good. This is a welfare card for a reason. But out of all of the cards that came out, this is probably the strongest one. 25% friendship bonus, 50% specialty rate up. Comes with a speed bonus and 5% training effectiveness, 30% mood as well. Comes with all of the frontrunner stuff, and then it comes with a recovery skill for frontrunners. As long as you're top 3 at a random point during the mid race, you will restore stamina. And this one also can't give you the white version; it only gives you the gold version. Now, if you have your own cards, like, it's probably not worth running a card that they give you for free. But out of all of the ones that came out beforehand, this is a pretty strong speed card. Sometime around that too, we should have access to an event called the Trainer Skill Exam. I'm gonna real quick go over it. I have a pretty big write-up in the spreadsheet, but at the end of training, you're evaluated based on how much score you had, the tasks you did, and like a couple of other various bonus stuff. Every time you do it, there's like multiple levels to it. So like you'll start off with sprints, then you'll go into miles, mediums, longs. Then you go into dirt, and it's like certain skills give you more points, certain aptitudes give you more points. And then at the end, there's the extras, which is just a redoable. There's the extras, which has like a couple of unique stuff to it. And then there's a free course. And the free course, you can just do whatever. It just gives you points based on like your stats, the different skills you have, the wins you've done. And specific to this scenario, because you can only do this in Araharu, this is a trainer skill exam specific to the scenario. Every scenario will have this. So there will be one for Man, there'll be one for Grand Live, one for Grandmasters, one for Project Lark. It's consistent for every single scenario. But when you do these, you will, the first clear you get rewards, and then you get some of these things called trial coins, which you also earn based off of your total score, and then you spend this in a shop. So you can just buy jewels, buy the shards. So you can buy 3 tickets of each. And then there's like missions where you can complete the you complete exams to get more stuff, and then the daily missions, which gives you the coins. The main thing is that the top 100 test scores are displayed, so there is a leaderboards to this. I think so on the Japanese server for Aoharu, like first and second place was an Air Groove, there was a Pasa in third, Smart Falcon in fourth, so on and so forth. Obviously, the stronger your deck is, the easier it is to achieve the leaderboards, right? So like, for example, the winner of the Japanese server, the Air Groove, had Kitasen Black, the Christmas, Mino Top Gun, Fine Motion, Nice Nature, Curran Wit, and Fuku Wit. So it was a 2-speed 4-wit. They did 22 races. Like, obviously the leaderboards is going to be more catered to the people who have SSRs, but that's about everything about the trainer skills exams. The main thing is like to actually complete the event, you can just like build aces, build parent runs during the free course, because it doesn't make the run harder. So as long as you can hit 10,000 score, like, which should be pretty consistent for like ace runs, parent runs, etc., etc. I think you just have to get A rank. I think if you can just get A rank, you get the excellent, like you'll get the 20,000 score. So it's not like as annoying as the Kiseki where you have to do like a special run that is augmented. Like you don't have to actually follow the like required stuff. Actually, maybe for the courses you do, but once you finish the courses, you can go into the free play and just kind of skip through everything. But that is the trainer skill exam. We'll have this every single new scenario. There's one every scenario. I personally don't go for the leaderboards because I don't know. But I mean, you can if you want. I don't know. There's probably a meta for it, but I don't know. I won't really be doing anything with it. I'll just be finishing the event on my own. That's a trainer skill exam. That should happen. I'm actually surprised that there isn't like a card for it. But that should have happened sometime between the Fine Motion and the CM. I believe, at least. Let me double check. 112, yeah. Then we have Tamamo Cross and the reruns. I won't go over the reruns, but I'll go over Tamamo Cross. So Cross, she has 20% stam, 10% power, medium longs, can run pace, late, or end closer. I think she's most commonly ran as a late or an end closer. Let me actually go back to global. So her unique is kind of long for conditions, but it's a mid-race skill that gives her speed, and then on a track like the Tenosho Spring, the speed can be used as carryover, and the acceleration comes with 0.1, but it's not that much. You're mostly using it for carryover. But she switches between late surger and end closures due to the condition of having to be 6th or 7th. So like if there is too many like if there's too many end closers, you have to run her as an end closer, but she would probably rather ran as late surger. She's awkward to train in Mant, which is like a couple bit after, because she comes with Mile E, which I think is just too hard to raise. I think Mile C is pretty easy to raise to be able to effectively use Mant, but Mile E is just too low. She comes with Fast and Furious, and then the gold version of Tail Held High, which is pretty strong. She's pretty strong, very strong on the Tenosho Spring. Her evolutions come with, this is for Fast and Furious, comes with 0.1 more target speed. Can come with a 3.5% recovery, but loses 0.1 target speed, and then Tail Held High turns into a gains another 0.1 of target speed. Yeah, the main thing is that like she's really hard to train in Make a New Track or the third scenario, and I think a lot of her kit like pushes her more so into like Tenosha Spring. Tenosha Spring's like probably her best track, but I think like her unique and everything she has kind of pushes her into the mediums and longs anyways. To inherits for speed for the CM, comes second to get the runners able to run more races in the careers. Oh, inherits for distance. I think if you had Mile C, like using 2 of your grandparents to level up the C to an A is perfectly fine. It's just like Mile E is just way too low, right? Like I don't think it's ever worth using all 4 of your grandparents to level up Mile in order to do all 3. But no, you should still inherit for the CM. Yeah, like I think Miles, like, because Miles C is 2 GPs. Like having 2 of your grandparents, be used to level it up to A isn't that bad. Like C to A is, I think just like needing all 4 of your grandparents is just never worth it. That's everything about Cross. I actually don't think I have had that big of a write up for her. She's pretty strong. Like I think she's just having access to the gold version of Tail Held High. Fast and Furious isn't as strong, but she also comes with straightaway spirit, like for the long tracks, right? Like I think on mediums you might want to run her as a late surger, but on long tracks she gets straightaway spirit in her potential skills. Like I think she's pretty strong just with everything that she has in her kit. That's Cross. Legend Race we already went over. Then we have the New Year's event. So the New Year's event comes with it first initially comes with, hold on, let me pull it up. So this first page, it comes with counting down to the New Year's, or counting down to the new beginnings. For 5 days you get 150 carats, up to 750. This is all on the Japanese servers. These numbers can change. They got daily free 10 pulls for 10 days. It was 50 on Cross, and then 50 on the New Year's banner, or the New Year's supporter banner, which is Fukukitaro. They had an increased chance to get the Hot Springs ticket during the 3rd year. They rerun this event actually pretty frequently, like during big celebrations. And then there was, not pictured here, but there was a free winter uniform given. So like, you know how the main screen, like they release the half anniversary uniforms, there's also going to be a winter uniform. There should be a new live, which I think is for Suzuka. And then there's another 4,200 carats during the login. I don't recall if there was a half TP campaign or like a during this. I couldn't find anything about that, so I don't know if they ran it for this first New Year's. But also, like during these events, usually runs take half as much energy to do. I just don't know if they did it for this New Year's or not. But I think at a minimum, you should expect 5,000 carats and 50 pulls on Cross and 50 pulls on Fukukitaro. But that is what New Beginnings in. Like I mean, they just reuse their New Year's announcement, right? Like they just call it New Beginnings instead of New Year's. They literally just reused the image they had. Okay, the last item is the Haru and TM Opera New Year's, and then Fukukitaro and Admire Vega. So Haru New Year's, I already went over. Like I'm gonna pull for this. Obviously, I think she, in like a meta standpoint, she's like C tier. D tier. Anyone who can change their dirt aptitude to dirt A will be significantly stronger than her. Um, will be significantly stronger than Haru. Haru, at least this time, has 20% power and 10% guts, which is a lot better than her 20 guts, 10 power that she has on her original outfit. She also comes with Mile A instead of Mile B on her original outfit. And then once again, she can run Late Surger and Closier, but End Closer's on B. Her unique is actually I have a translation for it. 114 times the charm. So during the further you are away from first place on the final corner, the longer this unique lasts, and this will happen on that final corner. And so it scales up to. It starts off at 5 seconds, but it scales up higher the further away you are, which ends up being 20 meters. If you're 20 lengths. Yes, if you are 20 lengths away, she can get 8 seconds instead of 5. And this is a 0.25 target speed increase on the final corner, which is for like a sprint or a mile. Generally is during like straddling the late race. Our golds are center stage, which doesn't really do much for you, and hard worker, which gives you acceleration when you overtake someone after any time after the 5 second mark, which is really hard to time. Because you would essentially not want to overtake anyone until the start of the late race, which is just a hard ask. When you want to get mid race, or just if you just pass a wit check and the person in front of you doesn't pass it, you might accidentally overtake and trigger hard worker. Her evolutions give her target speed increase during the opening leg, which actually isn't that useless. This can get you out of being paced down. Or you can use it to gamble on 0.3 acceleration during the late race. Anytime during the late race, you have a chance of hitting 0.3 acceleration. And then hard worker comes with 0.15 target speed increase. So at least center stage turns into a useful in quotations, because both of these still kind of suck. But yeah, Haru I think is just going to be weaker than any Uma that that has Dirt B or Dirt C. With Haru, you have TM Opera O, who has 14% speed, 8% stam, 8% wit, is a pace chaser or a late surger, and can run mediums and longs. Comes with the same issue of having Mile E for the next scenario. Her unique, if you're in the front at the 400 meter mark, which is 4th place or higher, your speed will increase, and you'll get more speed if you activated at least 7 skills, which should be happening in general. You should, if you are building for the CM, you should be able to activate around 7 skills. So for this, it's actually a pretty decent inherit, right? Because it's at the 4,000 or the 400 meter mark, and all the condition is to hit or to activate 7 skills. So a lot of people will rate this as a good inherit, right? Opera has pretty decent affinity with a lot of people, and this is a pretty relaxed condition. Just having to be top 4 when there's 400 meters or less. Obviously more consistent on mediums and longs, because if you're in a winning position at the 400 meter mark, you'd rather have it at a longer track. But I do think she's pretty good as an inherit. As an actual ace though, she has Swinging Maestro as one of her golds, and then she has a unique gold that isn't in the game, I think, right? Headliner, which gives you more target speed at a random time during the first half at a random time during the second half of the late race, which is always after position keep ends. So you're kind of gambling. Actually, you're not really gambling anything. I mean, I guess you can use it for speed carryover, but this will always be after position keep ends, and this is during a long track. Which is, it's not that strong of a skill, but it's also not that weak of a skill. I don't think this is in the game yet. No. As evolutions, Sumimaisho can get more recovery, or it can turn into a long track. It can turn into a long track target speed increase, and then that random later half of the mid race skill turns into 0.45 target speed instead of the 0.35. TM Opera O actually still sees a lot of use, like either as an inherit. She's also just like somewhat strong. Like I rated her at B tier, but only because I only rated her as B tier because of her mile aptitude. I think, after Mant, she can still be usable. Like, I think after Mant, she'll probably go up to A tier. But she's actually a pretty strong ace. Well, at least this one I do believe is stronger than the original one, especially on long tracks when you get when you're able to use like headliner, and your unique is a really easy to activate 0.45 target speed increase. I do like TM Opera O, which is it's a good thing to grab when I'm pulling on the Haru banner. And then finally, our last things to talk about is Fukukitaru and Admire Vega, which are the supporter cards. We should be getting 50 free pulls on this banner. Fukukitaru, I'm pretty sure there's been a lot of people who have talked about it, but the main usage of Fukukitaru is the initial stats up, the 30s that you get. She's a PAL card because she comes with, like, she's kind of like a PAL card because, you get the energy discount. You get the decreased failure rate when training, but she's still considered a speed card because she still has the friendship bonus. But she's mainly used for the initial stats for the third scenario. I mean, she's still going to be good for like this scenario when she comes out for Aoharu, because you can high roll a lot better when you have something that, like, reduces the amount of energy you use, and and the other thing is that this can stack with a PAL card. So when people are running double PAL cards, like when people are running Tazuna and Riko, they could never be on the same training, but Fuku can be on the same training as a PAL card, which double dips into the energy cost reduction. So it's a lot more of a high rolly card. Like, I don't think you would be using this as your second speed. Right, I don't think you should use this as your second speed if you aren't doing like multitudes of runs, because it's just a lot more high rolly than other more consistent speed cards. Higher initial stats also level up the facilities faster. 30 initial stats like would barely get you a turn. 30 stats isn't enough to like quicken your level ups of the facilities. Maybe a turn or two earlier. We'll go over her chain events. So her chain events, you can gamble, right? Like, you can just constantly gamble through all of them. I personally don't think it's worth it. Like, you can just end the chain at the first one. But I do think, like, I don't know, if you win the gamble for 77 skill points, it is worth a lot. Also, if you like, this is a skill, half a skill to a skill of skill points. She does come with her usual random effects that the Wit card has. So you can get 30 skill points, 20 energy, or 15 skill points from the other event. I only recommend polling if you got it, like if you got a copy or two from the free 50 polls. I It's really hard to say like, oh yeah, this is a card that's worth investing 60,000 carats into. So I have a hard time like saying either of the cards are good. Like I know you should try to get one of them, but I think they just both suck. Like they both suck if you get unlucky. And then the other card from the New Year's event is, yeah, they suck to pull, I guess is a good way to put it. So our last item is the Admire Vega card. Actually, very weak, I think, in training power. Like level 30 is just too weak. Level 50, she does come with 10% race bonus if you can max limit break it. And actually, she's not that weak at training power, right? She gets 30% friendship, 20% training effectiveness, and a decent bit of specialty rate up with the power bonus. So, I mean, if you're able to max limit break it, maybe it's fine. The main thing from her is that she is a end closer card. So she comes with end closer. The only hint you want is end closer straightways from the hint level 1 that she has. But she does come with daring attack or daring strike, which is a kind of a must-have for end closers. Like an end closer that has daring attack and an end closer that doesn't is very obvious to see. It's a 4-second 0.25. This is 66% of an anchor's away. Right? Like it's a very strong skill. It's also guaranteed to give it to you. There is, the card that comes. Mr. CB is like the one I will shill. Like I think if you're a end closer player, you should go for a Mr. CB Wit. I don't think Admire Vega is worth it for daring attack, but this is a very strong skill. Like you will definitely see the differences. All right, but that is I'm going to end it here. That is everything from this, for January. All right, I do not want to edit that. Okay, done yapping. Can you afford max limit break Fuku and New Year's Haru? If I can get 60,000 carats, yes. But as of right now, so I have 80. What is this? I'll have 90,000 tomorrow because I get. Actually, no. I'll have what is 4,500 to this? I'll have 86,000. So I need to get another 34,000 in. I need to get another 34,000. Is that doable? Yeah, assuming that I go to pity on both. I'd have to go to pity on both of the banners, right? Open up the calc. Wait, let me favorite this. Right, because I get both. Well, I will also get February's club rewards. And then another 5,000 from the New Beginnings event. So, I don't know. I think we're going to be cutting it close. Oh, wait. Wait, no. I don't need 30,000. I only need 15, right? Because I have... I have 130... I have 130 tickets. So I would want 120,000 carats by then. Well, 150. Wait, no. I would want 100,000 carats. So in 2 months, I have to gain like 15,000 carats. Like I think it's doable. I should be able to have enough to go to pity on Christmas Ogre, to go to pity on New Year's Haru, and to go to double pity on Fukukitaru. So I'm pretty sure. The main thing is that like if I don't get a single copy in 400 pulls, that would be tragic. But I would also have 2 crystals and a support support pick ticket, which I would rather use like I really hope I can maximum break Fuku in 400 pulls, so I can use everything to either uncap Nice Nature Wit or Fine Motion Wit, right? Because there'll be the ticket and then the 2 crystals. Like I really hope I don't have to use any of those on Fuku after going 60,000, and I can use those to level up either Fine Motion or Nice Nature Wit. But worst case scenario, I will always have a Fuku max limit broken at the start of Mant. Can I talk about the longevity in Nice Nature versus Fuku? I think they both die around the same time. It depends. Yeah, I think they both die around the same time. Like Grant. No. I would say Nice Nature Wit would have a little bit more longevity, just because you would rather run Tachyon Speed in the 4th scenario. Like, I'd rather run Tachyon Speed and Nice Nature Wit than run Fukukitaru Speed and, like, borrow something else. Is Mant gonna be 4 months? It should be. Or actually, wait. Let me import everything, because it does seem like it has slowed down, right? Like, we're a couple of days behind. Whoops. So let me see. This is on the. This is 1/5/26, which makes this. What is this? 1/15/. You are 22. Wait, no, I messed up somewhere. No, I didn't. 1/29. All right, let me see. Do that, and then turn these into blue. Is Mant that much worse without the Fuku card? I think you would want either, like, you would want. Well, I think the main thing about Fuku in Nerdia Top Road is you're under the assumption that you don't have Pegasus and Bakshin. I think if you had either one of these, you can skip these two, right? I think it's just the main thing is that, like, people who don't have a second, you just have to imagine what your borrow is going to be, right? Like, you can always just borrow a second speed card. So it's like, would you rather borrow a second speed card or borrow a wit card? But I think if you own, like, both the advice for both of you, like, I only recommend if, like, you don't have a second speed card yet. Does the 750 pack reset every anniversary? Yeah, it should. There should always be a new limited bundle every anniversary. Whoops. How many? There was 4 items, right? So it should go up to 31. Which means this should go to 32. We slowed down by. What is that? Yeah, we actually didn't. I mean, we didn't slow down that much. Mant is now estimated for the 7th, like, instead of. I don't even know what I had it estimated for. I think I had it estimated for the 5th, and now it's the 7th. It's not that much later. When are we getting the battle pass? Like, the training pass? I think that's like the 3rd scenario. Is that the 2nd scenario? I haven't looked that far ahead. I don't think it's the 2nd scenario. I think it came out of the 3rd scenario. The training pass. At least I don't remember seeing it when I was looking at like the next couple of anniversaries. I could be wrong on that though. Mant is so far from Fuku. Yeah, but Fuku's also good in Aoharu. Like Fuku is very strong. Well, assuming you have a really strong deck. How much does the battle pass cost? I do not remember. I do not remember the battle pass. No, it's the third anniversary. Sorry if I said the third scenario. Uma Musume training pass. Yeah, this was the third anniversary. I do not remember how much this thing cost. I never bought anything on the Japanese version, so I can't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, that's a third scenario. Yeah, Fuku also still has the scenario link in Aoharu, so like, she'd still be. You'd still come with like a later Uma, and you still be able to get like the 20 wit from her event. And if for some reason you want clairvoyance, you can also have that. Nah, the scenario link in Aoharu I don't think is that strong, and Man doesn't have one. I think like the scenario links in Grand Live are a little bit stronger, mainly because the skills are actually useful. Because Agnes Tachyon gives you Prepared to Die, along with her inherently coming with Speed Star. So the fact that a really strong speed card can give you 2 golds is really good. Which is why, if you were able to sit through a scenario without pulling anything, I would rather you save for Marzensky Speed and Agnes Tachyon. It's just that they are both like half a year away. So telling you to save for half a year sounds stupid. Like I can't last that long, which is why I'm pulling for Fukugitaru. I think if I had more care, if I swiped more, I would have pulled Bakshin and Pegasus instead. Because I think they're a little bit stronger afterwards. Scenario cards kind of mandatory from Grand Live. They're just very strong. I would say so, yeah. I think that like the strength of a scenario card is just very strong because they want you to pull on the scenario banner, right? Okay, we go to Game Tour. I don't know, just like a card giving you access to 2 gold skills is just inherently very strong. Skills, right? Like being able to have access to, I think this is All I've Got's gold version, right? Like just like sure, it's only a late race skill for a medium track, but it is still just a lot stronger. Thank you, Truss and Glue Factory, for joining my membership. If you already had a maximum Rakita and Pegasus, I wouldn't recommend pulling on either. Yeah, I mean, unless like I think the advice still stands. Like if you are feeling lucky and you got a free pull, like you got a copy during your free pulls, maybe it's worth going for. But you have to max limit break it, right? Because in technicality, like both of them would be stronger than like Kitas and Black during the third scenario. It's just you don't gain that much more strength that's worth investing 60,000 carats. And even then, like 22,000 carats is still a lot to invest for like a slight increase in strength. Like I'd rather you save it for like a wit card or something. The speed cards are kind of, yeah. I mean, like my speed cards are really bad, right? I don't. What, you want me to pull up with a level 40 sweep or a level 20 windy? Like my second speed card is just really bad because I didn't pull on Pegasus and Bakshin. If you have maximum break Knight's Nature and Kitasun, what's the best pull plan? Fine Motion's nice because it's in it's in between Fukukitaru and Narita Top Road, so you can first see how, like, you know, you can do your free pulls on Fuku. Fine motion wit, it's just a little awkward to pull on. I think it's fine. You just have to be borrowing a second speed card, which would either be Fuku or Narita Top Road as your borrow. Yeah, ideally you uninstall the game while still being able to get all the rewards and skip Mant. If you had Keaton, yeah, no, if you had 2 speed cards, I would rather you get a wit card. Like, I'd rather you try to get Fine Motion or Nice Nature Wit instead of pulling for a 3rd speed card. But yeah, I think like in the ideal scenario, you would give your account to somebody to play during Mant and then take it back during Grand Live, because scenario is just really long. But like, what if you have 2 speed SSRs? Like, it's just better to get the wit cards, right? Because the wit card will always be in your deck. And waiting until Metro Romo releases, which is at this pace a year away. Like, we've been playing this game for what, half a year now. Did we pass the half anniversary, like the official half anniversary? Yeah, that was actually a couple of days ago, right? Like the quote unquote half anniversary of the game. Like, we've been playing for half a year. Can you imagine playing for half a year and then double that? Like, that's how far away Metro Romu is. Like, it's 200% of the days that this game has been out for global. That's like your next best speed card. Like, I'd rather you just grab either Nice Nature or Fine Motion. Like, this is just too far away. When do you think we're getting enough shards? The entirety of Araharu comes with 23 shards. Assuming that you did everything, there was 23 shards up. I think right now, I mean, I've done everything. I think right now you should have like 11. Oh wait, I didn't do everything. I think I'm missing. I think I'm missing a couple of rewards from the Showtime. Oh, actually no, I got both of them from Showtime. So if you've done every single opportunity, we are halfway through Araharu. You should have 9. Is that right? So there should be a couple more story events. The trainer exam comes with 1. 2 more legend races. They each come with 1. And then there should be the racing carnival. 9 and 10. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've gotten the second gold from Showtime. But your main rewards are the story events. We still have, before Mant, we still have 3 more, right? We have Miracles of the Holy Night, the New Year's event, and then the Valentine's event. So these three are 3. They each come with 3 SSRs, right? So there should be 9 crystals from here, from just these 3 events. There should be 1 crystal from the 2 legend races that we have from the remaining legend races. And then, I mean, there's the trainer exam, which I went over, and there's going to be the racing carnival, which is another event that comes out. But yes, on average, you get 1 per scenario. It kind of picks up, I want to say, at the second anniversary, where you get 30 fragments, so you get like 1.5 per scenario. But right now, there's only 23 possible with 26 SRs. Had to go all the way to 0. Yeah, I think I have to go. I have 20 rewards left, and 25% of them are the carrot rewards. So I think I have to finish the event. But we still got a couple of days left. I'll do that in a bit. Is Nice Nature Wit going in every deck in Mant if you have it? Yes. Yeah, any distance. Like, that's why Wit cards are so good. Like, now that we're out of URA, like, every deck will run speed and wit. Like, there's, well, unless you're going for like a goofy guts build, which is just isn't that strong. But every deck will include a speed, art or a wit card, except sprints. Okay, sprints actually you might go for like a goofy guts build because you can't really race that much on like sprinters. Like Haru, I might do a guts build. Like I might borrow Dictus guts and try to run a guts card. But it's a little hard because you don't have access to the Haru friendship card, which is like one of the strongest guts cards. But like for sprints and milers, you can probably do a guts build because you can't race as much because you don't have access to the mediums, the mile medium longs. Anyways, I think that's about to do it. Like that's just everything, or at least my thoughts. I'm sure there'll be more people rating everything, but I was mainly just reading off of the things I've already done. Like you can always just look on my spreadsheet and like Ogre Cap. Like I obviously didn't go with this in depth into it. You can always just read here. Some of them are kind of short because honestly, some of them like I don't know as in depth because they just were so weak that people weren't running them like in CMs. So I might have missed something if there's like some hidden, not hidden tech, but like a better way to build them. It's just like OG Fine Motion. I think it's also like OG Fine Motion. I see too many Wedding Fine Motions when I played. So I just don't remember. Like some of these, they just aren't as strong. So don't take the tier rating to heart. But hopefully like the kit that I've explained makes sense. Has there ever been an UMA support card that people thought were terrible, but was actually kind of good? I don't remember off the top of my head. I don't think there was, or at least there was like a big enough wave where it was like everyone was discounting it, but it was good. I mean, Top Gun might be hit that. It's just like, I don't know. Some people, yeah, at least I don't remember right now. Like if there's ever been something that was like slept on, or not slept on, but like said was terrible, but it was good. Especially just like, I don't know, with like our clairvoyance and like with everyone that plays the Japanese side, eventually someone will be like, hey, this card was good back then, and more people will be like, yeah, that makes sense, right? Like I think just like the fact that we have clairvoyance, it's really hard for us right now to tell. And I didn't interact too much with like people rating stuff in there, so I don't know if there's like anything that was slept on like further down over here, or at least off the top of my head. But anyways, thank you guys all for watching today. Hopefully this month I'll actually upload the video on this one. I know I skipped last month, but I just forgot to record last month and I didn't want to go through the effort of downloading the whole thing. But I will try to upload this video. It's probably sometime tomorrow. Anyways, thank you guys all for watching today. Tomorrow I will stream my CM. I think for the first 3 days I can do the CM at CM start, but Sunday I have an appointment, so that one might, well, I need to go out of town on Sunday, so that one I might need to, for round 2 day 2, I might need to go out of town. Anyways, thank you guys all for watching today. Bye bye.